Hey, welcome back. And this is one of those frustrating moments where I had a really good plan this morning with a cover, deep subject, and blocked. So I'm going to cover it up because I think it should go on YouTube with the subject matter. And that's about it. It's just some days it's frustrating because you can't. You do what you can do. So, without further ado, whoops, wrong button. Hey, we're back, and this is weird because this song came up twice today already. Last night, I was looking for a little something for this morning. And I stumbled across this Farnham. So I did not know John Farnham covered this song. So, as you see, it was the first or second one we put up today. It's the fourth one we put up today. We're going to listen to both versions. Yeah, so just in case, because the song's written a while ago, let's be fair. The Amber Heard trial. Women can be abusive too. So, we were going to be fair. Abuse is not a one-way street. And the main reason most men will say that's not true is because they believe they're so tough, they never admit to it. But there are plenty of abused men. So, both ways. You could go look at the other reaction, you go to the end. I don't believe anybody should be putting their hands on each other. But being this is going to start out with that, we'll go there right away. It's a two-way street. And now in today's day and age, there is no reason with the amount of insistence and government help that you all get that you would ever have to stay with your abuser. As a man, I would have to drag myself away from whatever is keeping me there, because the psychological, physical, mental, whatever the abuse is, you'd have to get away from it. And I the same way. Now, I personally am not a put my hands on women guy. I don't go for that shit. But I got to be fair. There's too much of that. And when just like in the other one, don't ever let me know. I will definitely take things into my own hands if I find out you're smacking around a woman. Because especially if she can't defend herself, which usually is the case, then the universe deserves a big guy to go upside your head for everything you've done. It's not wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. But being I got nothing but daughters, and I think about it this way, I would just crush a person if I get my hands on them, not messing with my kids. So, be nice to each other. It's not that hard. But he went there with this, so I'm not going to play around and pretend it's for fun. This is domestic abuse awareness.
Man got his woman, take his seat. He got the power, she got the need. She spends her life through pleasing up her man. She feeds him dinner, anything she can. She cries alone at night too often. He smokes and drinks and don't come home at all. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Man makes your hair gray. He's your life's mistake. All you're really looking for is an even break. Life slaps you once in a while. You live and love in pain. She cries alone at night too often. Smokes and drinks and don't come home at all. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Black eyes all of the time. Don't spend a dime. Clean up this crime. And you there, down on your knees, begging to please come watch me.
I hate that line, but it is a good song, and the "Come Watch Me Bleed," the whole longing for validation through the abuse, that shit pisses me off. I don't mean to be vulgar, okay? I'm sorry, but that does. I'm so confused at validation through pain and suffering, and then the sadness that it takes to point out to that person that it's a broken position to be in. It's not normal. Most people can't get validation through pain and suffering. So then the abused individual keeps going back, and that's it's very real. I wanted a superficial take at this song because I like the song. But it's about the subject matter of the song this morning, unfortunately. Sometimes that's real too.
Only women take his seat. He got the power, she got the need. She spends her life through pleasing up a man, feeds him dinner, anything she can. She cries alone night too often, smokes and drinks and don't come home at all.
I don't mean to roll my eyes at that. The fact that it's taken that long and that somehow that was like a bold statement probably when this came out. Yeah. I don't agree. It's sad. I'm just grateful. It's not part of my actual existence, but just part of my understanding. Now I admit, I'm gonna be honest. I like the Alice Cooper version better. This is too in your face. It's turned into a PSA on domestic violence, where the Alice Cooper cut, the original, it plays. I mean, dude, the wrong person doesn't even know what that song's about. I think. They don't pay attention to the lyrical content enough. They might not get the whole message, and this. Because of the video, the juxtapositioning, you get the message. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. But I just personally like the original better. This works as a PSA. Because if you didn't understand it, they put the words right in there. But, yeah. Don't abuse each other. It's sad. And stop abusing your kids. Yes, they should, children should mind and listen and all the good stuff that kids are supposed to do. You're just not supposed to beat that into them. Better find some compromises. And yeah, we're not going to pretend. If you're a simpy man, cucked out by some woman, you are being abused, you should look for help too. It's not just a one-way street. And it's sad that we have to say that now. But you could go watch the trial. Well, you could go watch what happens. It turns out it's much more common, but because men got a stupid pride issue in the way, they don't talk about it. So I'm not afraid. Lots of abusive women out there. I checked. None of these are these are not appropriate numbers anymore. If you go to our homepage, Reaction Talk, and look up the Spread Love and Care page, you will find links for domestic violence and other help. They exist. We have those in our own. That's there for you. I'll probably try to put a link down below. So, if that is something you have in your life, search out help right away. You don't have to live in suffering. That's ridiculous. Only women bleed. So forgive me, that might be the first Jod Fardum song I didn't care for that much. It's not that I didn't care for it, I like the original a lot more. And I did the original today on the channel, so you could go try them out yourself. I'll put a link here for it if I remember. Just a little bit better. That's all. That's not the greatest cover I've heard. But I understand what was being said there, so that part's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. Sorry to start out the day with a down note, but not every day is kittens and sunshine. You know, I hate to say it. Sometimes real life has to be dealt with too. Take care. All right, we're back, and this is a weird. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just super complicated. What happens when they get blocked? There was some numbers. Yeah, I'll try to put the links up here. I hope I wasn't too angry. I guess I don't go for domestic abuse in any way. I'm grateful I don't hear my neighbors acting out. Because help isn't just a phone call away. Help is knocking on someone's door and getting shit done. I'm sorry. That's the man I am. I don't think you turn your back on things. I certainly don't pick up my phone and film it to put it up as a video for likes and clicks. You know, that's a sad state of affairs we have going there, where more people would rather film an atrocity than help stop it. But yeah, that was a blocked one. It's a bummer. What do you do? Oh, that's the doggy. Ooh, I think I gotta cut his nails. Hey, have a good day, and we'll hopefully this will work, and we'll come back with something fun. Later.